Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, December, what time is it? Okay, it's still December 14th, my time. So, posted my little kind of life update video yesterday, and thank you guys for the comments, and one of the comments from a few of them were to show everything I bought, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to say where I got these, because half of them I can vaguely remember where I bought them. And I'm going to try to do 2 months worth, instead of trying to do month and month and month, because otherwise that would take too long. So I will show the books I got for April, and May, and then that's it, and then go down to the Blu-rays, and I will just get started. So first, the books I got in April, because our bookstore had a thing, if you buy ones based on movies, you get scene points. So I got points with these ones, and the first one was 12 Years a Slave. Read it. Pretty harsh to read, or difficult to read, but I got through it, and now I got to get around to watching the movie. There we go, 12 Years a Slave. And also got The Wolf of Wall Street, which I really enjoyed, and I loved the movie. I thought the movie was epic, but I had to give a warning to people saying, if you are a prude, don't watch this movie. But the book was enjoyable. There you go, Wolf of Wall Street. And then I picked up the final book of the Mortal Instruments series, City of Fire. Pretty damn big book. I got through it. But yeah, so I don't want to talk too long because I know this video is going to be so long. And two other ones that I got for the scene points was the novelization of Godzilla. I think, if you don't know, I loved Godzilla, mostly because he's been my childhood hero for 30 years, and I will do a review on Godzilla since I never got a chance because I was still out of action. So there we go, the novelization of Godzilla, and picked up this one. It was like 2 for $15, so I couldn't think of any other books, but figured check this one out. So there we go, Walking Dead, The Road to Woodbury. Okay, now we get on to the Blu-rays. Like I said, I'm not going to say where I got these, because that's what I usually do, but not this time. First one up was a blind buy. I watched it, and I actually enjoyed it, and that is 47 Ronin. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I didn't mind it. So there we go, 47 Ronin. I always want to say 57 Ronin. And next one up is The Bone Collector, which is one of my favorite films. I saw this in the theater back in '99, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. There we go, The Bone Collector. And another one for my epic collection of Godzilla Blu-rays, King Kong vs. Godzilla. And at the time, this was the last one I needed on DVD, and then they said, oh, it's coming out on Blu-ray, and I was like, oh, you fuckers. That always happens. I buy a DVD, 2 months later, the Blu-ray is announced. It's like, oh, come on. So there we go, King Kong vs. Godzilla. Another one is an epic childhood favorite, that is The Black Stallion. And I bought this, actually a couple of days before Mickey Rooney passed away, which was sad, because this is one of my most beloved movies that he did. So there we go, The Black Stallion. And this I got because I saw clips and pieces of it, and I thought, you know what, I'll check it out. And that is the complete first season of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I enjoyed it. So I will pick up that Lost Episodes one pretty soon. There we go, yeah, Star Wars Clone Wars Season 1. And another film, childhood maybe, not so much, teenage life. That made no sense. Moving on. But I got The Mask of Zorro, which I saw in summer of '98, 17. I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. So there we go, Mask of Zorro. And this one I picked up because I know we have it here, but I absolutely hated number 4 and the remake, so I refuse to have anything to do with it. And I got the Omen trilogy, which comes with the first one, Damien Omen 2 and Omen 3, The Final Conflict. All three films are good. I love the first one, of course, directed by Richard Donner. It is a great, great horror film. Here we go, the Omen trilogy. And got the 3D, 2D, DVD, digital copy edition of The Hobbit, Destillation of Smog. I do enjoy this, even though the first time I watched it, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 rating. But it's grown on me, particularly with the extended edition, which I did buy. I can't wait to see the new one. Big. So there we go, the Hobbit, Destillation of Smog 3D. And also got Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. This one was very much a letdown. I'm keeping it because I only have the other 4. So there we go, Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. And then I have August Orange County. Not my type of film, but Benedict Cumberbatch is in this one. And a whole bunch, well yeah, I say him, but he is the reason I wanted to see this. So, but yeah, it looks like a funny comedy, really, which is not really my thing, but screw it. So there we go, August Orange County. This one, I do remember where I got it, because I won a contest on www.joblo.com, which is the movie site I've been a part of for 13 years. I entered a contest, and I was one of the winners, and this was the prize, the Blu-ray for American Hustle. Still have not watched this yet, but that's the good thing about being off work, is I'm slowly getting through some of my blind buys, but then I keep buying more blind buys. But I definitely want to check this out soon. There we go, American Hustle. And this is another animated cartoon that I got into because one of my friends at work, he's a Transformers fanatic, and he said I should check this out, and I did. And that is Transformers Prime. This one's Beast Hunters Predacon Rising. It's actually the finale, but yeah, it was pretty good. And the fact that Peter Cullen did Optimus in this was even more awesome. There we go, Transformers Prime, Predacon Rising. And look at me all you want, but I had to buy it. Volume 1 of the animated Hanna-Barbera series of Godzilla. It's so stupid, but I enjoy it. It's fun. So there we go, Volume 1 of Godzilla. I can't get Volume 3 because they want $100 for it. Next one up is Season 3 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Enjoyed this one. I don't know which season is actually my favorite. And then I have, of course, Volume 2. But like I said, Volume 3, eBay is outrageous and Amazon is outrageous. So unless it goes down in a good price, I won't bother. And next one up is the 2009 remake of Night of the Demons. I actually enjoyed this. I thought it was kind of seriously fucked up in some parts, but it was seriously enjoyable. So there we go, Night of the Demons 2009 remake. And next up, Cruel Intentions, one of my favorite movies of 1999. I enjoyed the hell out of this. It's so much fun. A little, like I said, I'm not a prude person, so some of the stuff in this just kind of, I don't want to say go over my head, but it's like, I don't care. So there we go, Cruel Intentions. And I figured I'd give this a shot. This is another anime, but it's a horror one based on a video game, and that is Dead Space Downfall. Mostly because I heard the video game itself is kind of like Event Horizon, and I absolutely love that. This one was really good, really freaky. I don't think I'd ever play the game. I don't really play PS3 games anymore. I just keep the damn thing for the Blu-rays. But I won't get rid of the games. But yeah, very enjoyable horror anime. So there we go, Dead Space Downfall. And I have another Criterion Collection Blu-ray, and it's one that I've wanted to see for years. I found this for $35 is probably the cheapest I've ever seen it. And that is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray Spine number 2, The Seven Samurai. I still have not watched this yet. I plan to very soon. It's just, this is a long movie, so I have to find a day where I'm not doing anything. Wake up early for a change and watch it. So there we go, The Seven Samurai. Next up is the DVD, the complete first season of Broadchurch. If any of you watched Grace Point, this is what Grace Point is based on. Though it is a very odd thing. You have the actor from the original British show be in the American show, but I don't think anybody cared because we were going to see David Tennant on an American television show. We didn't care. Still have not watched this yet. I haven't watched Grace Point yet. I wanted to watch this first. So there we go, first season of Broadchurch. Next one up is I know this is a steelbook from Zavi.com. I know that for sure. And I picked up the one for the game. I know you can get this on Criterion, but I know I got this for a really good price on Zavi. Because I like that design. Michael Douglas on there. So there we go. The game, one of the few David Fincher films I actually really enjoyed. And the Blu-ray for Lady Hawk. A very underrated Richard Donner film from '85. It is so much fun. I love it. It's a childhood favorite, and it's not out on Blu-ray here. I've got it from the UK, and it is region-free if anybody who loves this movie wants it on Blu-ray. It's region-free on Amazon.com, Amazon.ca. You know what I mean. Moving on. So there we go, Lady Hawk. And I have Series 4 and 5 of Most Haunted, British ghost hunting show that my mom, and I particularly love. And Region 2 Blu-ray of George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. I hated this the first time I saw it when I was 17. I hated it. But I've noticed over the years, movies I hate the first time, I rewatch maybe 5-10 years later. I enjoy them, and Hellraiser is a big example. So, it's not awful, but it's a 7 out of 10. Which means, it's okay, but it's not the big zombie film that everybody says it is. And if anybody is wondering, this is the very first zombie movie I watched, but I was not impressed. I just thought it was so boring. And it has nothing to do with black and white. My favorite horror film is in black and white, not Psycho. And then I picked up the actual movie of Star Wars, The Clone Wars, which was very, very good. And got Transformers Prime Season 2. Season 1 is so expensive. I have to find it cheap somewhere. It's like $51. So there we go, Transformers Prime Season 1. Now this is going to get me some looks because I'm not a musical concert person. Like, I do have, like, Evanescence Live and Roger Waters at the Wall. But I figured I have the movie and I've read the book. I might as well see what these concert things are like. And I have the DVD, the 10th anniversary concert at the Royal Albert Hall of Les Miserables. So my friend Tracy and my friend Stacy on here, Happy Squirrel, know this stuff a little bit better than me, so they can tell me what this stuff is. So there we go, 10th anniversary concert edition of Les Miserables. And I've also got the 25th anniversary Blu-ray. Weird, but figure what the hell, check out these concert movies. Next one up is Transformers Prime Season 3 Beast Hunters. Again, very good like the other ones. One of the few Twilight Time Blu-rays I've gotten this year. Well, actually, I've got a few. I've got a few, but they are a little too overpriced to buy. Like, this cost me $37, but it's an excellent movie, so it was worth it, and that's David Lynch's Wild at Heart. One of the few movies by him I really love. And like Les Mis, I got this one, figured what the hell, and that is Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall. I can't talk today, guys, mostly because I'm trying to rush through these all. So, and I know this was the last one of April, and I know I got this one from Disney Movie Rewards because I used my points to get it. And it is The Princess and the Frog. I've heard mixed but more good things about this, so can't wait to check it out. The Princess and the Frog. This is another one like Lady Hawk, not available on Blu-ray here except for the UK, and that is Grave Encounters, a really great horror film. And if anybody, I think I've said this a few times, the hospital that they film in is not in Maryland, it's actually in Vancouver, a place called Coquitlam. and it's called Riverview. You've seen it so many times. It's been in the X-Files. It's been in Supernatural. It was the jail in Watchmen, and it was the Weston Hills in Freddy vs. Jason. So there we go, Grave Encounters. And also got season 2 of Clone Wars. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I'm happy. My mother is happy I did. I haven't gotten around to watching this, and this show actually just ended. And it is from the UK, I know that. It's the complete seasons 1 through 4 of Sons of Anarchy, and my mother was so happy that I got this because she's wanted to watch it. And I thought I was fast with my TV DVD watching. She finished the 6 seasons in about 2 months, and that's big. But then she's like me, she's off work too, so and that. Okay, next one up is 4-movie collection of the old Gamera films. They're actually nothing special, but they're enjoyable to a movie monster fanatic like myself. There we go, Gamera Volume 1, and then we got Season 4 of the Clone Wars. And this, I know this one was a blind buy, and I actually enjoyed it. I know it got a shitload of hate, but I actually enjoyed it, and that is I, Frankenstein. Yeah. It was enjoyable. It was a good popcorn, leave your head at the door movie, so there we go, I, Frankenstein. And now we go into my obsession of Godzilla. Yay! Godzilla vs. Hedorah, or the Smog Monster, probably one of the most trippiest of the Godzilla films, and has the biggest what the fuck moment ever. I'm not gonna say what, because if you want to watch this for the first time, I don't want to spoil it. And also got Godzilla vs. Gigan. That one's from 71, this one's from 72. And then I have Volume 2 of the Gamera films. The last one is the worst. I prefer the new ones in the 90s than anything. And I have Veronica Mars, which I can't wait to see. I'm just debating whether I want to revisit the series, because I still have not watched Season 3 yet. I've watched 1 and 2, but I think I'm more happy that they actually got a lot of the old cast back, particularly the guy who plays her dad. I liked him. So there we go, Veronica Mars. And the last 2 of this 2-month update is 2 Godzilla movies, or 3 Godzilla movies, I should say. First one is Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster from 1966, one of my favorites. I always enjoyed this one, and not a lot of people seem to, but I did. And then the last one is one of those double feature. That was the great thing about that coming out, is they put all these Godzilla films on Blu-ray, including these ones from the 90s. And it's a double feature of Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah and Godzilla and Mothra Battle for Earth. The King Ghidorah is one of the best ones out of the series. It ranks in my top 5 favorite Godzilla movies. So to any of them, I know Justin Ryan, 1988, I cannot talk tonight, and Doug, they both watched the new Godzilla movie knowing nothing about it, and they loved it. That's one I would highly recommend, is Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from 1991. So there we go, Godzilla movie collection, and that is it. All the stuff I bought in after my accident to the end of May. So the next one will have June and July. I'm sorry I didn't take the time to talk about the films too much, but like, as you can tell, this video was over 19 minutes, and I wanted to make it under 15, but what can you do? So see how this goes, and hopefully I'll have the next video up soon. So I hope you guys all have a good night, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, rate, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.